won't stop till I hear him say,
Okay, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, and foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. So in today's video breakdown, I'm going to show you all some of that irrefutable evidence. If you like video breakdowns like this, jumping down the rabbit hole, showing you guys that proof is in the pudding, make sure that you smash that thumbs up button. It does help boost the YouTube algorithm and send this information out to more individuals like yourselves. Make sure that before you head off the channel, you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. We do appreciate the love and the support here at CYPRX. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video breakdown. So in this tweet that I posted to you all, I had also attached a couple of different images. One was from coinmarketcap.com, pretty much explaining to you guys the top QFS, quantum financial system cryptocurrencies. You guys can see XRP is at the top of that list. We also have Solana, Stellar XLM, Algorand or Algo, Quant QNT, IOTA, and CELO. Okay, now personally, I do not hold IOTA, CELO, or Solana. All the other ones I do personally hold. Coming over here to the second part of the image displayed that I posted for you all, we see a PDF that was written out and displayed by the IMF working paper. Okay, we see at the top it says quantum computing in the financial system, and it reads, "The era of quantum computing is about to begin. With profound implications for the global economy and the financial system, rapid development of the quantum computing brings both benefits and risks. Quantum computers can revolutionize industries in fields that require significant computing power, including modeling, financial markets, designing new effective medicines and vaccines, and empowering artificial intelligence, as well as creating a new and secure way of communication, quantum internet. But they would also crack many of the current encryption algorithms and threaten financial stability by compromising the security of mobile banking, e-commerce, fintech, digital currencies, and internet information exchange." Now, this is extremely important. That is why I highlighted it for you all, and it reads, "While the work on quantum safe encryption is still in progress, financial institutions should take steps now to prepare for the cryptographic transition by assessing future and retroactive risks from quantum computers." You guys see here, I highlighted for you all cryptographic transitions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is massive and the change is coming. Now, also, I attached to this image a picture of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse's CEO, sitting with the IMF representative, Ross Lekov. Who is this individual? Coming over here to the IMF website, we see Ross Lekov is Deputy General Counsel in the IMF's legal department. This is massive. Again, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was sitting on a stage on a panel one-on-one with the Deputy General Counsel in the IMF. We see here a quantum financial working paper talking about the cryptographic transition that cryptocurrency is going to have over the entire financial ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, not only in that image did I include this picture, but I also included this one. You guys are most likely in the XRP community familiar with this picture. We see right here Brad Garlinghouse and Christine Lagarde. Now, when this picture was taken, Christine Lagarde was still in the IMF. So if you don't know or you're not familiar with who Christine Lagarde is, Christine Lagarde was the managing director of the International Monetary Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, this just cannot all be a coincidence. Okay, a lot of people in the XRP community, okay, they are aware and awake to what is going on, but people will call this community crazy because of the research that we do. But this is people, you have to understand, right? When you're putting this information on the website or in the form of PDFs, it takes effort. They're not just going to go do that by coincidence. Everything is staged and pre-planned, pre-programmed, and put into these working PDFs and these websites. So that way the general public has the information. And so that way the elites later on, when they do decide to flip the switch, can say, we've been mentioning this to you all for quite some time. Okay, but people will not take it upon themselves to go and do the research. Well, here at CYPRX, I will do that for you guys. So again, paying attention to the fact that Brad Garlinghouse has had meetings, closed door meetings with all these individuals, I want to take your attention again to that one significant part of that PDF where it says cryptographic transitions. Okay, so now we're going to come over here. We know that Brad Garlinghouse has had closed door meetings with these IMF head officials, and we see this IMF seminar, New Forms of Digital Money a conversation between Augustine, I hope that I'm not mispronouncing this person's name, who cares if I am, Augustine Karstens and Kristalina Georgieva. Geez, that's a difficult one. Okay, but I have some video snippets that I want to play for you guys, again, just solidifying what it is that I'm saying to you all. These banking elites, these giants, these elite individuals, I don't even know what to call them, okay? These higher malevolent beings, okay? They have a grip over these puppet masters, okay? And these puppet masters are these individuals that I'm about to display to you all right? They have their hands so far deep rooted into our global economy that if they sneeze and say left, that's where the economy is going. If they say jump, people say how high. That is who these individuals are, ladies and gentlemen, and that is who Brad Garlinghouse is having closed door meetings with. Again, it cannot all be a coincidence. So let me play some video snippets just to correlate this with Ripple's XRP. Notice how right here it says XRP. Isn't it kind of funny though? And then it said new forms of digital money. But I thought that XRP was not a cryptocurrency or a currency at all. Interesting to say the least.
To the panel, new forms of digital money. You can follow this event on social media too, using the hashtag digital money. I think the last 3 years have dramatically altered the way we live our lives, how we finance it, how we transact, even what we mean, I think, by the term money. There are several new forms emerging amid unstoppable innovation and rising crypto adoption too. Whether it's digital assets like stablecoins, unbacked coins, or digital tokens, or central bank digital coins and forms of money, the promises are vast. Efficiency gains in cross-border payments, greater inclusion, and narrowing of the digital divide. However, the perils are also potentially vast too. In fact, we mean the opposite of all the things I just mentioned there. What we do know, however, even today, is that all of this is having and will have a profound effect and implication for policy, for regulation, and for the international monetary system. For insights, there can be no better people to discuss this with than two of the guardians of that system. There can be no better people to discuss this with than two of the guardians of that system. For policy, for regulation, and for the international monetary system. For insights, there can be no better people to discuss this with than two of the guardians of that system. The International Monetary Fund Managing Director, Kristalina Georgieva, and the General Manager of the Bank of International Settlements, Augustine Karstens. Welcome to you both. Whether we're talking about crypto assets, unbacked coins, stable coins, or CBDC, I think you'll forgive me the Lord of the Rings analogy, but do you see there being one ring to rule them all, whether it's public or private, or can they happily coexist and work together? Kristalina, I'll begin with you.
Wonderful to be with Augustine and with you. We have been served for many decades by public-private partnership when it comes down to money.
Okay, key takeaway. Notice how she calls them the gatekeepers of this global economy. And also notice now how Kristalina Georgieva also said that they have been working with the private sector.
Private, or can they happily coexist and work together? Kristalina, I'll begin with you.
Wonderful to be with Augustine and with you. We have been served for many decades by public-private partnership when it comes down to money, with the private sector providing intermediation and the public sector, the central banks, making sure that the system works efficiently, effectively, and fairly.
So with the central banks working effectively, efficiently, and fairly, and also working with the private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, I now want to take your attention over here to the video snippet of Ross Lecaux and Brad Garlinghouse sitting on stage talking about regulatory framework. Listen to what Ross Lecaux says about working with the private sector.
Industry, and last year put in place a high-level advisory group of industry leaders from the private and public sectors to help guide us in our work on fintech. I'm very happy to say that Chris Larson, one of the co-founders of Ripple, and Sapendo Mohante from the Monetary Authority of Singapore are both part of that group, and we're very grateful for the work, the advice that they give us.
Notice how he almost slipped up and almost said the work that they give us and switch and transition back to saying the advice that they give us. Ladies and gentlemen, the proof is in the pudding. These elites, you have to be able to crack the code. So coming back over here to the pictures that I displayed to you guys in the Twitter post, again, I want to take your attention to the little tiny part that I highlighted where it says, while the work on the quantum safe encryption is still in progress, financial institutions should take steps now to prepare for the cryptographic transition. Coming over here, the devil is in the details. What do we see? This is a PDF from the Bank of England, new economy, new finance, new bank. The Bank of England's response to the Weinstein's review on the future of finance. The bank will adapt so a new financial system can meet the needs of the new economy. Ladies and gentlemen, who is helping the Bank of England develop their CBDC for the new financial system? None other but Ripple. Ripple joins the Digital Pound Foundation, designing a path for a CBDC forward future. You cannot make this up. Well, we come over here. Who else is getting ready in the form of central banks? The digital euro and the evolution of the financial system. This is from the ecb.europa.eu website. The introductory statement, member of the executive board of the ECB and the Committee on Economic and Monetary Affairs of the European Parliament, he says, I am pleased to join you here today to discuss the progress we have made in our digital euro project. A digital euro would enable Europeans to use public money for digital payments throughout the euro area, just like they can use cash for physical payments. Bringing a central bank money into the digital era is a logical step as payments become increasingly digitalized. And this is critical for two main reasons. First, we need to preserve the role of the public money as the anchor for the payment system in order to ensure the smooth coexistence, the convertibility, and the complementarity of the various forms that money takes. A strong anchor is needed to protect the singleness of money, monetary sovereignty, and the integrity of a financial system. Second, a digital euro would contribute to our strategic autonomy and economic efficiency by offering a European means of a payment that could be used for any digital payment, would meet Europe's societal objectives, and would be based on a European infrastructure. And who is helping the European Central Bank develop this CBDC? Again, ladies and gentlemen, it cannot all be a coincidence. Ripple partners with the Digital Euro Association to work on CBDCs. I know that this is all technically old information, but this is again just to wake individuals up. And just in case you don't believe that the Bank of England is working directly with Ripple, or that the European Central Bank is working with Ripple, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. How are these banking giants preparing for the quantum financial system? We see right here, Quantum Financial System 2022. This is the initiative that started, and it is going to last all the way until 2040. Ladies and gentlemen, we see JP Morgan, HSBC. Remember, just pay attention to these banking institutional giants. BNB Paribas, Credit Agricole, Japan Post Bank, Citigroup, Wells Fargo. Look at this. This is from a direct statement from Wells Fargo. There are three camps in the industry. There's the camp that says quantum computers will never come into production. There's the camp of people who believe it will take a long time before it will get into production. A long time defined as 10 to 15 years, maybe longer. And there's a camp that says, well, things might go a little bit faster. You better test and learn and be on it. Because if this wave starts to take off, it might have a game-changing impact on the industry. We are in the third camp. That is why we signed up. We don't want to be the bank that has regrets in a few years. Okay, so that's coming directly from Wells Fargo. We see Barclays. We see Royal Bank of Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Coming down here, we see the ING Group. We see Goldman Sachs. Okay, again, remember, all these banking major institutions, let's check it out. They can't all be correlated with Ripple's XRP, but the thing is they can and they are. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up. Here we see ex-JP Morgan regulatory exec joins Ripple board. Must be a coincidence, right? Ripple appointed former JP Morgan Chief Regulatory Affairs Officer Sandy O'Connor to its board of directors. Working for JPM for more than 30 years, O'Connor has been celebrated multiple times as one of the most powerful women in banking and finances in America. Banker's Top 25 list. In her most recent role, she established JP Morgan's regulatory strategy, engaging with the G20 regulators and serving multiple governance committees. And now she works for Ripple. Her extensive network and depth understanding of markets, capital flows, and banking will provide valuable and unique insights as new policies and regulations take shape across the U.S., said Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. The U.S. needs a single, clear regulatory framework for crypto that levels the playing field and supports American significant innovation in companies. This, I mean, just cannot make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. It's insane when you do the research. Coming over here, XRP classified as a digital currency by Goldman Sachs, which was on that list of 11 quantum financial system 2022 banking giants, Wells Fargo, and HSBC. Again, taking your attention back here, we see all of those individuals listed in the quantum financial system list, okay? So moving on, what else do we see? We see Royal Bank of Canada reveals blockchain trial with Ripple, okay? Coming over here, it continues to go on. This is from thinking.com, the major banking institution, ING. And down here at the bottom of this PDF, it says 5 facts about cryptocurrencies, not crypto securities, and that they are a digital asset. No one can physically hold one. And it says right here, there are lots of them. Bitcoin is the most famous, but there is also Ethereum, Litecoin, Zcash, Dash, and Ripple mentioned as a cryptocurrency on the ING banking giant platform and website. Okay, coming over here, so we also see BNB Paris. Ripple partnered with BNB Paris to launch EFX trading engine in Singapore. Coming over here, we see just in Citibank extends partnership with Ripple powered by Volante's Volpay. Ladies and gentlemen, again, like I said, you cannot make this up. This is the last one on that list of 11. JP Post Bank joined SBI Ripple's Asia Bank Consortium. This is all pre-planned, pre-programmed to avert your attention back to the post that I made. It says right here, while the work on quantum safe encryption is still in progress, financial institutions should take steps now to prepare for the cryptographic transition. This transition is 110% coming. I'm not the type of person that's going to sit there and give you guys $1,000 to $10,000 to $50,000 price predictions on XRP. Personally, I'm accumulating enough to where if XRP even hits $20 to $30, I will be able to retire. That's not financial advice. That's just what I'm doing. However, I said to you all, the evidence is refutable that XRP will be a part of our new financial system. Anybody with a brain can see that. Make sure that you all smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoy deep rabbit hole dives like this. Again, and as always, do your own personal research, be cognizant, be aware. You all have an amazing weekend. I really do appreciate the love and the support. I will see you guys in the next YouTube video breakdown.
Won't stop till I hear him say